Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this Ascio presentation, where we'll inform you about our new SSL certificate solution. As always, I'll do the presentation first, and you're of course welcome to have questions, which we could do via the chat function. And I'll read out the questions loud after my presentation. So, the Ascio SSL solution in short. Ascio is proud to offer these top SSL brands, and they are probably well known to all of you. We have Comodo, we have all the Symantec brands, Thawte, GeoTrust, Symantec, and RapidSLL. We have a wide variety of products, and you can see some of them here, and they will all be available to purchase through Ascio. Now, what is the Ascio solution? I'll go into details with these bullets below in the presentation. So heads up, we'll offer you fully automated order processing end-to-end, meaning that once we have received your order through the portal or through the AWS API, we will submit your request to the certificate authority, the CA. And so fulfillment process is fully automated, and for example, DV certificates, simple certificates, they will be processed within minutes. We will also give you a tool where you can see which certificates are about to expire, and we will give you hopefully an easy way of renewing SSL certificates, where you can submit a renewal order based on the existing SSL certificate that is about to expire. You will have portfolio management, where you can see the certificates you have in your portfolio and when they expire and which ones should be renewed, and you can search with different filters and based on different criteria. Also, we will offer you a small tool where you can detect if there's an SSL certificate related to a certain domain name or a subdomain. I'll explain about this later in this presentation. Now, just to tell you a little bit about the ordering process. So this process is for standard DV certificates. So either you enter the order through the Ascio partner portal, or you submit the order through the AWS interface. And you, of course, select which product you want. You should upload the CSR file and enter the admin and technical contact details. So we will validate that order. We'll validate both the email addresses, and the CSR file is also validated. We'll submit your request to the certificate authority by our API, and once received, the CA will send you a verification mail, or send a verification mail directly to the customer, as listed in the WHOIS records, and which is listed in the order. They also submit an enrolling email to the technical contact of the customer. So no matter what, the CA will always contact the end customer in order to have them to verify themselves. So once the customer has verified himself, then the certificate is issued by the certificate authority and submitted to the customer directly. Similar with OV and EV certificates. You submit the order through the partner portal or through AWS, and we validate the order again, submitting the order to the CA, and then the CA sends the email to the technical contact of the customer, an enrolling email, and the tech CA confirms then the verification email. Then the CA will start checking the end user's company information. This is standard procedure as part of OV/EV certificate vetting process. They also conduct a phone call verification where they have a third-party provider where they get the phone number. This is all a standard process in order to identify or to verify the identity of the end customer for EV certificate. When all that has taken place successfully, then the certificate will be issued and sent to the end customer directly from the CA. Now, here's a little bit about how we have implemented the SSL solution in the Ascio partner portal. So there will be a order template similar to the order template you know from domains. There is also a portfolio search and order search window. We have, of course, a CSR checking tool if you want to do that on the site. Of course, all orders submitted will, the CSR will be checked anyway. And the, as mentioned, the SSL discovery tool that I'll revert to. So the order form for SSLs, as you can see, I hope you can see it. It's not so big here, but you start selecting or entering the common name, i.e. a domain name. Then you select the SSL product you want. And this is a drop down where all the products are available. And in order not to have this huge list, we have made some filters that you can apply in order to find the correct certificate. For example, if I only want to look for Comodo certificates, then the drop down will show only Comodo certificates. Or, excuse me. If I want to look for the best EV certificate, I can filter on the product type, so it will show me the EV certificates that are possible to acquire. Now a little bit about the renewal process and reminders. So, as you know, there's like domains, SSLs cannot or should not be auto-renewed because it always requires the customer to do something active, like updating the CSR file. So there is no auto-renew functionality for SSLs. You have to submit explicit renewal orders. However, we have tried to make this easy, where you can pass in the data in the renewal order from the current SSL, either by handle or search by common name. Also, in order to not forget, we have an expire reminder vehicle where we'll submit an email notification to you. Two different reminders. The first reminder is when we reach the renewal threshold as stipulated by the certificate authority. It might be 30 days before expiry date, typically. And the second reminder will be sent to you 1 day before expiry date. Here's a screenshot, although from test, where you can see the portfolio management. We have different names here, and for example, here's of course it's illustrative dates, but let's say the threshold for renewal has come, then you can see here that it's possible now to click here, and then you'll go directly to the renew order, and the data for this certificate will be passed into that renew order. Now, a little bit about this new discovery tool that we have developed. This tool, excuse me, is meant as a help for you to look through, for example, your customers' domains, your own portfolio of domains. And the way it works is that you can order this report or use this tool through the Ascio portal. And what you do is that you get a report as a CSV file. So you enter an email address where you want to receive this CSV file. Then you can enter up to 100 different domain names in the box. And what the tool will do, it will of course look for SSL certificates on the name themselves, but also on all subdomains that are actually listed in the bottom of this screen. There are more than 600 all in all. So for my domain, it will be access.mydomain, etc. And I'll show you a result of this in a little while. So that means that every name you enter in this box will be searched through by more than 600 subdomains as well, and present to you if there's a certificate or not. Also, if you have specific searches, you can also do a custom subdomain search, or you can do both. And I have a small result here, an example. I entered Microsoft.com, which you can see here up in the corner. And for Microsoft.com, it actually says that the certificate authority is Microsoft. That is because Microsoft themselves is also a certificate authority. Then the accounts.microsoft.com actually has an Symantec EV Class 3 certificate, which is expiring on 26th of June. So, and this is just an example. Now you can see I've just taken a screenshot of A, B, C. So it continues through all the Microsoft subdomains. It will only show the subnames. This report will only show the subnames where a subname exists. So this should say true all the way. And this column is showing if there is a certificate or not. So you can both use it for seeing what kind of certificates exist, but also where perhaps the gaps are, where certificates could be missing. We hope that you could use this tool, and we find it very helpful. For those of you who are connected to us through AWS, I'll refer you to the new documentation site, aws.ascio.info, where you'll be able to see the documentation for the SSL API. And this is that. And then, so how to get started? Actually, we need you to sign the a contract addendum, and you can contact your Ascio account manager and require an addendum. You also need, because the certificate authority actually have some subscriber agreements for each product. Maybe they have some different subscriber agreements for their products, and your customers need to be familiarized with those and accept them. Ascio will not send out any FOA mails or acceptance mails to your customer whatsoever. We'll leave that to you. but just so you know that we are actually obliged to that the customer is obliged to consent to the CA's subscriber agreements. We'll of course help you with this, and we'll provide you a link from where you can copy these subscriber agreements or refer to this link as part of your web page or customer control panel. For prices, I'll refer to your Ascio account manager, and they'll be willing and happy to send you a price list. And then you need to connect to AWS, or you can use the Ascio Partner Portal, and then off we go. And lastly, there are some brochures and fact sheets available. We have a repository with SSL product sheets that explains all the details about each different SSL certificate. And we will also be helpful to you and provide any sales material you might need, white label, product sheets, etc. So that will be all from me. So I'll say, any questions? I have a question here. Will there be a PDF of all slides of the presentation? Yes, we can provide that. We will actually also, this webinar is also recorded, so it will also be available to you on the Ascio Partner Portal. Any other questions? Is a pre-validation for big customer possible? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you thinking about, is it possible to not send a certificate directly to end users? No, that is actually we cannot control that, because this is the how the industry works. The CA are submitting or sending the certificate directly to end customers. That's how it works. We don't get it either. Will the information add to my other question, pre-validation of OV and EV certificates? I'm not sure, but I think I'll get back to you so we can have a chat about that, about pre-validation of OV EV certificates. Yes. Will the information from SSL Discovery tool be downloadable or sent via email? It is sent via email. You request the report via the Ascio Partner Portal. So it will be sent to you in the mail that you have requested it to be sent to. Any other questions? Doesn't seem to be the case. So I think we will end this session here, and I'll just say thank you for listening in to this Ascio presentation, and I hope you can use it and that you find the information usable. So we'll switch off for this session, unless there's a last question. No? Then thank you very much and goodbye.